afternoon, everybody. I'm Unicorn, and today we are going to learn how to do salt painting. This craft is good for the entire family, so I hope everyone joins in and works with me. So the things you need today to do salt painting are, of course, some table salt. Just your ordinary table salt from your kitchen will do. You'll need watercolor paints. You can use any other color paint. Watercolor just works best to transfer onto the salt. You also need some water for your paintbrush, liquid glue, like Elmer's glue, school glue. But if you don't have that, you can also use a glue stick. It works just as well. Okay, so to get started, you're gonna need some construction paper. A lighter color construction paper works best so you can see the colored paint on it over the salt. So try something like yellow, blue, pink, white even, it'd be best. I chose yellow today, and today we are going to make a flower. So let's get started. First, I'm going to take my glue. I have it in a cap here. You can also use the tube glue as well, but I just don't have the tube, so I'm gonna take my paintbrush. I'm gonna sketch out my painting with the glue. So I'm gonna start with my circle for my flower and use lots of glue so it's raised a bit. Lots of glue to paint. Almost like painting a picture, but with glue. Now I'm gonna add my petals to my flower. You guys could do dinosaurs, your favorite animal, your favorite food, anything. Be as creative as possible. My favorite thing is planting flowers, so I'm going to do one of my flowers. Okay, our second step is to add our salt. All right, so you're gonna add as much salt as you can to cover the glue, because you can always dump the excess salt in your garbage or in a bowl if you don't want to make a mess. Try not to make a mess in the kitchen, but make sure it covers all the glue space that you have. The more salt, the better, so it sticks to your glue. I'm gonna take my construction paper off and dump the salt. And you should have a nice raised salt painting started. All right, our next step, add our color and our paint. So I have watercolor paint here. This kit is just from the dollar store, it's like $1. And I have my water, and I'm just going to paint my salt. So I'm gonna start with purple. I'm gonna make my flower rainbow, so I'm gonna add all the colors. Make sure your paintbrush is really wet if you are doing watercolors, so the paint comes right off. I'm just gonna dab my paint instead of painting over it so the salt stays on. This is a super fun activity you can do in the summer on a picnic, as it only requires a few ingredients. Or it can be used as a rainy day craft if you wanna keep yourself inspired. Think of most creative things you can paint and create, and you can make a wall full of art this summer. If your salt starts to come off, you can always add more glue and salt as you go, and the glue should dry under it and keep the salt together. Now that I'm all done putting all of my paint on my salt painting, I'm going to take it off and shake out the salt that came off while we were painting. And look, we have a finished product of our flower here. I can't wait to see what you guys created. This is a rainbow flower that I made today. Well, that's all for today, but thank you so much for joining me in this, and I can't wait to see your photos. And make sure you post them in the comments so we can all see how creative you were this summer. Take care, guys. See you later.
Thanks for joining the Summer Camp House for another great video. For more videos like this, be sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. We've got great activities for you to follow along with all summer. If you want to hang out with the BGC Pals in person, be sure to check out our after-school program at 20 locations across Durham region, get connected with one of our great evening programs in the fall, or join one of our other amazing programs. You can find details about all of these programs and more at bgcdurham.com. See you next time!